Songlines. Before I could make sense of who we were, I realised now my father had to die. For only death can give the distance to follow him safely from behind and peruse closely the songline he created. It is only death that makes me feel able to do this terrible task, and safe, because he can't hurt me anymore. From the redolent night I start humming the strains of narratives. I hear him singing faintly from the past. Wary but resolute, like a child's first steps, I move to the track, to follow the tune to where he waits, he my destination. As I move from the shaken present to the barely perceived past, a kaleidoscope of emotional imagery, emblematic and intense, presents and flickers as soon as I begin. First, a nest of cluttered birdsong, a small crown of thorns of eyes shut tight with grief, and wide-beaked mouths shrieking endlessly for a morsel of relief. Then, called back to the rocky track, the song leads through a bush paddock of stern, cold boulders, standing flat-footed by a hedge of wild red roses. Their petal heads nodding, they release a siren song of aromas which roll forward in billowy waves. I inhale the fragrant, musky breaths that lull my naive mind into accepting the thorn tongues, those lacerating gifts of parental love, pushing past dry lips and into the tender mouth. I become aware that thorns have become a recurring motif. Now I know. This beginning will be a long night of many nights, which will require the effort of seasons and not the fraught, fitful days of anniversary. The signs sing me on. Now I know that doleful bouquets, wrapped in memory, await to compete for my attention. I look back briefly and return again to follow the rugged line towards the resolution not yet seen, but suspected.